Hey guys, Mick here representing Move the Needle Music, and welcome to this week's edition of The Week Beat. Diving right in, my wife and I are currently in quarantine here in New York State. We spent a little over a week in Jamaica celebrating our anniversary, and we're here kind of following the rules. We have to do a 14-day quarantine, and we're not complaining about that. We're quite excited, and I'll tell you why. Because it gives me a chance to sit in my pajamas and listen to old records, and that's what we're here to talk about today. So, first up, Percy Sledge, Sudden Stop promo copy, and it is a fantastic song. This was recorded at Quinn Ivy, the other side of town there in Muscle Shoals. Love this record so much. Great changes. We all know When a Man Loves a Woman. There are so many other songs that he had that are great. I don't know, man, take the deep dive. I had to say that. Being that we're on the island all week long and so close to Cuba, I always kind of get a hankering for that Afro-Cuban Latin jazz thing, and I pulled out all of my Perez Prado records as soon as I got home. And man, this one I got just recently. I got this for like $4. Most of his recordings, if not all of his recordings that I have that are significant, are on RCA. They're recorded great, they sound great, and they're so available because they're not really collected. It's a shame, but if you haven't listened to any of his music, I highly recommend it. Next up, well, this is a special record, and not just because it's on Specialty, but it's a special record because, first of all, if you grew up listening to blues music like I did, the Blacktop Records label specifically, Anson Funderburgh and Sam Myers recorded a song on the Sins album called My Heart. And I remember going through the liner notes, and I noticed that it was credited to P. Mayfield. And at the same time, B.B. King and Gladys Knight had done a Percy Mayfield song on one of their TV specials called Send Me Someone to Love. Fantastic song. So as I went to the record store the next time, it was probably I bummed a ride from somebody, and I checked out some Percy Mayfield, and I have a Percy Mayfield CD that I grew up with. But when I was buying collections this summer, I found a collection that was all early 50s blues and jazz, and in that collection was Percy Mayfield, Lonesome Highway, and on the other side was My Heart. Now that's a song I mentioned that was recorded by Anson Funderburgh and Sam Myers, and it's a tremendous song, and it's even better by Percy Mayfield. And what makes this record special again, other than the fact that it's on Specialty, is there's no record of this that I can find on the internet where it was on black vinyl. It seems to be only on red. And I posted it in social media on my Instagram page, and hopefully you're following me by now, but if you're not, Instagram.com/Mick Hayes Music. And someone had also pointed out that it was on red. So I'm excited about this one, and I think I'm going to hold on to it for quite a while because it's definitely a special record on Specialty. And because it's so special, and I didn't want to listen to it too much, I stopped over to see my friend Bob, the record guy, and over there for sale, he had this import copy of Percy Mayfield doing a number of his hits. My Heart Is Always Singing Sad Songs is a line in My Heart, and this is on the Ace label, and this pressing is really, really impressive. It has a beautiful edge, finished edge along the side of it, and I can't say enough about how great Ace pressings are. So that brings me to my last record, which again, being on the island all week and really kind of digging just the percussive aspect of island music and stuff like that, I went back to my room the one day and I wanted to listen to the Malo record. And it turns out only the first Malo record is on iTunes. And this one would be a perfect candidate for my other series called You Can't Get That on iTunes. This is a tremendous record, and for those of you that don't know who Malo, this is George Santana. This is Carlos's brother. This, again, tones, energy, everything is right there. And I got this record out of a collection from a guy who he didn't really listen to this kind of music. So this record was in stunning condition, and I'm super excited about it. I'd take it out for you on camera, but it's got that awkward pocket here. On my luck, I'd drop it and scratch it here on the desk. So that brings us to a close for what I'm going to be listening to for the rest of the week and what I've listened to this week. At the time of this video, we're heading towards Thanksgiving, so I want to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. Politics aside, I just hope that you're with your family and your loved ones and that you're happy. And that brings me also to mention what makes me the happiest, and that's the music that I'm creating, the music that I've already created for you. And I do want to mention my record called My Claim to Fame, which was recorded at Legendary Fame Studios in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. It's available through my record label, my website at movetheneedlemusic.com. It's also available through Amazon. It's Prime eligible and streaming everywhere, and I hope you'll take a moment to check it out. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell notification like everybody says, smash the bell. And that way you'll know when I post these videos. I'm going to be doing a whole lot of them through the course of the winter here because in New York, well, we get snow. And I'm excited to just hang out and listen to records and be inspired. So that's all for this week, guys. Thanks so much.